Everyone, welcome back to another episode of the 12 Days of Sithmas. We're a little bit over halfway through the week, or sorry, through the 12 days I should say. We're rapidly approaching Christmas now. And we're going to be doing a game today for day number 8, which is something a little bit away from what we've done over the last few videos, which have all been roguelikes and things like that. And this one is more of a classical strategy colony building game, which I actually only played the demo of. I now own the full game. Dip my hand into my pocket to go and grab that. And it's one which is, you don't have people, you don't have any kind of citizens or anything like that in the traditional sense. You're playing with a town of beavers, and that's confused me on the first time that I played the demo. However, it is Timberborn as we're playing this now for day 8. Now, I've not actually played the full version of this because I only bought this yesterday at the time that I'm recording this. So what you're going to see now is me picking up a new game and just playing through my first kind of look at it. But obviously, you have seen my demo before, hopefully. I'll link it in the top right hand corner there, where we played and we built a small city, or a small colony I should say. I got stuck on a few little bits and pieces because I didn't understand the mechanics at that point, but hopefully we're going to be able to play through properly this time. So, you've either got the folk tales or you've got the iron teeth. So you have to unlock reach average well-being of 11 while playing folk tales. So we'll go for the folk tales. There's a few other bits and pieces that are worthwhile knowing about the game as well as we play through, but we'll hopefully be able to explain those as we play. So in this case here we can pick a map. So we can either pick something like a meander, a mountain range, diorama 50 by 50, or the plains. So the plains is the recommended one. We're going to go for that one. We didn't have these options obviously in the tutorial or in the demo that we played before, and we're going to go for normal difficulty. That's fine. So you want to challenge. Your settlement starts with moderate resources and droughts. Yes, droughts are milder at the beginning but intensify over time. So droughts are obviously important to a water-based race or a water-using race. Okay, so we are in our new settlement here. I'm of course going to call this the Death Star because it fits to my channel. Lovely. And we've got the tutorial on as well. Oh, Death Star. Well, let's call this the Jedi Temple. Why not? Right. So, we have a lumberjack flag that we need to place. So let's do that. We're plotting the tutorial just so we know exactly what's going on. I'm just going to stick it there for the moment. And is it going to get built? Or I think people are going to it, so that's fine. Oh, we need to place 2 of them. Okay. Where do we place the second one in? Does it matter? Oh, it has a range. Okay. So I'll place the second one down here for the moment, just so we can get that. So let's continue. And the flags will not be built unless they're in the district building range. Select the district centre to see its building range. So the first one is. That's fine. You can extend it by building paths. Right, okay then. So let's go path. Let's build a path down this way then. So they should be getting built. So we've now built, waiting for the second one to be built hopefully. Maybe I need to move that one. Yeah, can I move you? How do we delete it? We do want to delete that building, so let's go back then and set the lumberjack one. Where, hang on, where was the bit? So there it needs to go. Pop it there and get that built as well. And you should go build it. Should be built. Yes, I think that's built now. Lovely. Right, continue. Every building with an entrance must be connected to a district centre by a path. We need to go path across there then. So let's do a path across there as well. Lovely. Lumberjacks will not start working until you know what to do. Use the cut trees tool to mark an area for cutting. Okay, so we go cut trees, and we choose mark tree cutting area, and we go like that. Lovely. Continue. I'm also going to do a little bit over this side as well, just so we've got some area to cut. Right, we've got to build a water pump next. So let's build a water pump, and I'm going to stick it. Need water to survive, so it needs to go over there. Now, let me just check. Yeah, so over there is not sadly connected, but there is, so I can do it there. Lovely. And I'm guessing we're going to need to connect that to a path as well, which should be fine. Speed things up a little bit. So he's going to go off and build that one, which is quite nice. Night time, and our water pump is now built. So continue. In addition to water, beavers also need food. Build to gather a flag near some blueberry bushes, which are down here. So food, gather a flag. Let's pop you there for the moment, and then let's go paths and structures, build a path, down this way, this way. Okay, so they will then go and gather around there, which is nice. My little beavers are asleep, waiting for them to build the gatherer flag. So we just cycle on to the next day. There we go. Right, so my gatherer flag should be getting built any moment now. There we go, gatherer flag is now built. So, need a stable food source, build a farmhouse to plant and harvest crops. Okay then, food, farmhouse. Let's build a farmhouse here, because it's nice and, actually no, let's turn it around so that it's here. Let's connect it to a path. We can pause some buildings. To do so, select a building and click the pause button. Okay, don't really care about that. We're going to build that. 25% waiting for materials. I almost want to move that to there, but it will take some time to do so, so we'll wait. So you may be noticing this has got aging of citizens, or your beavers in this case, so it feels a little bit like Banished in a different format, which is fine. Banished is a fantastic game, worthwhile kind of changing the formula for it. Oh, they're all off to get water now, they're all thirsty. It can change the camera angle as well, which is quite nice, but it only does it temporarily. If you let go, it snaps back. Not that that's a terrible thing, of course. Here we're getting one more log now. Good. Right, so the farmhouse is now built. So farmers will not start working until you tell them what and where to plant. So use the plant crops tool, which is down here, under here. Where was it? Oh no, it's the plant crops tool, down here. So we can use carrots or potatoes. We'll do carrots, I guess, and we're going to stick a nice big plot of carrots here. I think that'll be fine. So they'll go off and they'll plant carrots. Oh, we need 70 of them. Okay. That makes it 30, 48, 60, 70. There we go. So it's quite a big carrot plot. What's I'm going to do as well? I'm going to build another water pump, and I'm going to stick it here. No, I'm not. Too far away from the... I can't get a pathway there, so we're going to stick it there instead. Well, that's annoying. I can't... I need to... Alright, well that's a shame. Hopefully they'll be able to get to it even without a pathway, but I'm not too sure if they can. I'll have to go around some way. Oh, I can't get through there. Oh, hopefully that will work anyway. So we'll continue there. So now we can build things like a log pile. So storage, log pile. Let's stick you there for the moment. That's fine. And then a small warehouse, which we can pop there. I'm going to stick it there though instead. And then a small water tank. I'll stick one there, and I'll rotate one and stick one there. That'll take a little while for the guys to build, so we're going to go on to 3 times speed, and we'll just wait. I'll come back to this in a few moments. Right, so that's all been done now with the previous one. Homes increase the beavers' well-being and allow your folktales population to grow. Build enough lodges to house all your beavers. So we've got to build 6 of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build some pathway out here, and let's have a look how big these lodges are. So, lodge, there, and then I'm going to rotate one that way. One there, one there, one there. And then we connect the paths all the way around these guys. And that should be good. We'll just wait for those to be built now. Again, time-lapse time. There we go. So we got 6 lodges built there, which took a little while. We also got a little notification down here, which you may have seen during the time lapse, that said our well-being score was higher than it's ever been, up to 5. So the next one is science. So we need to build an inventor. Okay, so let's face you towards there. Science points are used to unlock more advanced buildings. This is your tech tree side of things, which is going to be quite interesting. I'm going to move that down a little bit, I think. Actually, I don't need to. I think that's fine there. So the range on that is fairly big as well, which is good. We've got more than enough food at the moment, 150. Plus we're getting carrots all the time, which is fantastic. So I'm just waiting for you to be built now. We'll come back to that in a second. Right, and this should be done. So good. We've got a worker in there as well, which is Shetsi, which is fantastic. So you can now start producing more advanced resources, but some buildings require power to do so. So this is where the game kind of really expands, and it becomes more than just a banished clone, essentially. So under science here, we have, where's it gone? Sorry, power. We've got things like a water wheel, so I can pop this down somewhere, and it will connect me and give me power. So, water is coming from all the way over here, which is good. Plenty of water as well by the looks of it, and it's flowing all downhill. Lovely, lovely. Not sure if I need to give that a pathway, but I may do. I also want to see if I can plant some trees at some point, but I can't get there just yet, so we'll come back to that later. I may just build a couple of bits more housing as well, just to be on the safe side. Nothing worse than having not enough housing for your kits as they get born. Right, and the water wheel is now built. Right, it's time to start producing planks. Build a lumber mill connected to the water wheel or power shafts. Okay, so wood, I'm guessing. Lumber mill. I'm going to stick it there, right next to that, and then power is down here. So power shaft straight is from there. Hoping that's going to work. Oh, I need to rotate it that way, and then power shaft turn. Let's rotate you that way, and then straight. I believe that's what it needs. So we'll wait for this to be built now. It takes a little while. Logs don't come quickly, sadly, but they do regrow, which is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the tree cutting thing to also include this lot over here, because we're not including it. So that should be a little bit quicker to be able to get some things. They're in the area, I believe. Oh no, they're not quite. I might move. I might set another lumberjack flag, in fact, while we're waiting. So that's a hauling post. I don't want that. Food, wood, there we go. So a lumberjack flag. She'll pop it on the end of that path there. I'll also pop that one there, just so that we can get them done too. Right, and we'll come back to this when everything is done. We're almost there with the lumber mill being finished. Well, it's finished, but it hasn't got power yet. Now it's got power, and let's carry on. So that's an interesting mechanic where things require power, and power only travels in straight lines and no diagonals, basically. It's quite nice. So we can now build a forester. Okay, so you sure want to unlock forester? Costs 60 science points. I've got 81, so yes I do. I've got a nice little area down here, I think, which I'm going to plant stuff for, and it doesn't seem to affect anything else. So we'll wait for that to get built again. Again, takes some little time for the building, logs and planks. So we'll just come back to that in a second as well. There's our 7th plank, and away we go. We now have a forester. So nothing to do in range, so we need to continue, and it's going to tell us what to plant. So if we go into plant trees and bushes, we can now plant pine somewhere here. So let's just saturate this area in the background here. Well, the music's very scarring me. Yeah, and we will do that, so that's fine. 20 out of 20. Your settlement is now self-sufficient as long as the water keeps flowing. Consider building a dam or placing more water tanks to help your beavers survive the droughts. So I could plant some more water tanks, which is probably what I'm going to do in a minute. Yeah, and there we go. So that's the tutorial finished, and we can see here we've got some. I've built some more lodges up here, so we're going to get more space for kits as they grow, which will be good. But now we have to kind of just play the game. So there's other things along here as well with metal, which I haven't got anywhere near yet. There's going to be some metal somewhere in the game. You can also build more food types, I should say, like a grill, for example. So if you are planting vegetables, for example, so under the other food tab over here, if I go to the farmhouse, for example, I can make it plant things like chestnuts, or you can grill those, and so on and so forth. There's lots of things you could do with that, and I'm going to be continuing to play that as I do. So if I go plant crops here, for example, I could choose potatoes. So I could then go, well, let's not plant potatoes, too many potatoes, let's go there. Just so we've got a more sufficient food source there, which would be quite nice. I'm going to plant another couple of water butts here, grow, I should say, small water tanks. One there and one there, because this space down here is not going to be used for anything apart from trees. So in which case I will tell it to plant trees. I could tell it to plant some blueberries, which is interesting. Yeah, so we'll plant some blueberries here as well, which would be more food. And then if we go... food... gather a flag. Yeah, so the gatherers will just work from there. Oh, we now have a drought. And this is where the problem comes in. So, I should have built a dam. Because now my water is going to run out. All of my trees are going to die. Water will eventually come back, from what I understand. But I have a problem now where no trees are going to grow. No water is going to be farmed. And I have no power for my lumber mill, of course. And that is the start of your problems. So, where banished goes, winter, you're dead. This one goes, drought, you're dead. And I think that's fair. I think the way they do it is quite fair. But it's only going to last 1.6 days, whereas winter in that case lasts a lot longer in banished. So I just need to last out the 1.6 days. So what I'll do is I'll just fast forward a little bit. And I'm hoping then it's going to come back. Because we also don't grow any plant. Oh, hello, it's all gone down here now as well. Yeah, so it's just down in this little well here. So I could have built a dam, which I will do next time. Let me just see if I can do that now. Landscaping, is it under here? Yeah, dam. So I kind of want to build a dam. It has to go that way. So we should have enough wood, hopefully, to be able to do that. I've got no wood. We will have to see how that goes. Time is about to come back from when the drought was supposed to happen, so water, we're hoping, is just going to start spilling back. Ooh, what's that? Underground ruins. Oh, that's interesting, and there's buildings here as well. Right, I need to go investigate them at some point. There is mystical lore. Come back, water, please. Drought ended, yeah. There we go. So water will come back eventually. Hoping. Do we need to have rain for it to come back? Oh no, it's slowly coming back. There we go. So water just comes in from this side here. That's fine. I wonder if we could build a water source. Another underground ruin there as well. Can be mined. Excellent. And they can be scrapped, I'm guessing. Yeah, source of metal. So water will eventually come back round. Let's just speed up time so we can get that too. It's like the ending of The Lion King. I feel like I'm shooting the circle of life. And boom, there we go. Water back. I'm now hopefully going to be starting building the dam as well. So our water wheel starts going. We've got water coming back into the water tanks. Fantastic. I do just want to be able to build these though. Takes a lot of logs, which might take a while to grow. So, anyway, that is hopefully enough of Timberborn here to be able to show you what the full game is like now. I really enjoyed the demo when I played it, so I did want to buy this game anyway. I was hoping against hope the developer was going to grant me a key, but that never happened. So I ended up dipping into my own pocket as usual to do so. And if you want to be able to see more games like this on the channel, of course, drop a subscription down below, or give the video a like. Maybe more people will click on the videos, and then I can start hopefully earning some money from these things. Other than that though, this has been day 8 of the 12 Days of Sithmas. We've been playing with our beavers. I hope you've enjoyed it.